We are the keepers of the flame, the sacred order. Let the ceremony begin. And today, faithful acolytes, it's time. Time for what? Well, as I mentioned, at the end of every quarter, I'm going to be doing a sauce cleaning roundup, assuming I have enough sauces to do this. Now, what we have here is basically an arrangement from in heat. So we have the hottest ones over here. We have sort of these middle two, and then we have the ones that don't have a lot of heat at all. Now, we're going to talk about these here in a minute, but also we've got a plate of unflavored wings, 2 cheeseburgers for the Pepplish provisions that indicates this is one of the foods that it's mentioned for, and we have a whole bunch of baggies. Now, there's a show called The Hot Ones that all of us chili heads know and love, and this is an homage to that. So they, from what I've understood, float the wings in a pool of the sauce. We're not actually going to do that. We have a baggie for each individual sauce and a wing. So we're going to get kind of a sitting in sauce effect, plus we're also going to be able to shake it up a little bit and agitate it. The idea here to be to clear out the sauce a little bit without wasting them, except for the Pepplish, which will be just going on the cheeseburgers as you've seen me do in other videos. Now, the Hot Ones also talks a bit about the sauces. I might do a little bit of that, but really I'm not going to be giving you sauce ratings and stuff like that. What I am going to be doing at some later point, though, is cross-referencing the actual show and all bajillion seasons of it with the sauces that I've actually reviewed. So you can go to the blog and you can check those out. The blog will also mention it. I don't know that I'm going to actually change the videos. So I think if you go there and there'll be a notation on the written reviews, basically, is where I'm going with this. So lots of cool stuff coming. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. I am going to try to go through at least every single sauce, and I might be doing a new table of contents strictly for the Hot One sauces. I'm going to try to get some of their specific sauces as well. Look for all of that coming up as we go forward into 2020. But for now, we've got these 10. So let's take a look at the 10 we have. All of these, with the exception of this one, Limitless, has a written review. It does not have a video review as I filmed this. All the rest of these have a video review and a written review. And I will I'm not going to link them all in the description, but I will put the actual sauce name, so if you want to go to the blog and read through it, you can do that. All the videos filmed, some are available as I do this one, some are not. By the time this posts, the majority of these will be up and available for you to go through. Sauce number 1 is the Chipotle from the Brewer's 6-pack. It is one of the 2 remaining bottles I have. There's not a whole ton of this left. This one, you can of course see there's a written and a video review for this, guys. So this one, I have not ever actually tried it on wings. I'm not sure how that's going to go. I don't eat wings a lot. So, of course, we've got the Bear River Bottling Lightning Buffalo Sauce. We have the Dat'l Habanero, which was, I guess, this is a legit or default one. I can't remember. But this was the only other one from that Brewer 6-pack I still have left. We've got this, CaJohn's, what I call it, BICH, the Bourbon Infused Chipotle-Habanero. I've never actually tried this on wings before. Usually I save this for a grilling sauce, but I needed to get 10 sauces, guys, because we got to do our homage properly. We have Blair's Pure Death Sauce. I believe this is actually one that was on the show. This bottle has almost had it. Probably after this I'll have one more serving of it. We have Pepplish Provisions, Peach Agave Garlic. Not a fan of this sauce. This one is on the border not staying in my refrigerator any longer. Silk City Mango Madness. Another very, very solid one. We have Danny Cash's Ghost Rider. I believe it's called Dirt Rider now, because I'm sure Marvel told him to knock that off. This one is a sauce I'm having a hard time finding uses for. That one may also be leaving. We've got the CaJohn's Dread Caribbean Hot Sauce. This one definitely with the scorpion peppers. This is a rocker. None of these are going to get up to 1 million, but this one is the newest, latest, and greatest. It's sort of a sweet scorpion pepper sauce, and this one packs a pretty good wallop. So by the time I get through all these other ones, that one could be the Hurt and Buckaroo time. So of course we also have cheeseburgers here for the Pepplish Provisions, which I got at McDonald's. So all right, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put these wings in a bag, and this is just unflavored wings. Got them from the grocery store. Just gonna throw those on in there. So we have 9 wings and 2 cheeseburgers, but I'm calling it basically 1 cheeseburger because I'm going to be putting the 2 halves together like I normally do on the video. I'm trying not to get too far out of what I normally do here. And I mean, I'm not completely aping the hot ones here. Obviously, we're definitely doing an homage. It's an homage. I'm not ripping them off, I swear. But it's an homage to the show, which is a pretty fun show. I will not, however, be interviewing myself, nor will anyone else be interviewing me. Although that could be something fun to do at some later point. Maybe maybe you guys, if there's enough demand for it, I can talk Raj into doing a hot ones or something like that for with Burn Your Tongue. Some of these are from, of course, Burn Your Tongue, and some are not. But all right, let us get to saucing these babies up. Got a hole in that one. Smells good though. All right, and the only one that did not go on the wings was the Pepplish, because I wanted to, you guys saw me saucing up the wings, so I'm going to show you what I do with the burgers usually. So what we do is, I usually take the bottoms off and get rid of those. All right, now we just got to check here. Make sure there's no onions sneaking in here anywhere. Okay, and for this, guys, usually what I do is I will just throw some on here. And then there is, so if I have fries, I'll use it as a knife. This one I'm just going to kind of rotate around. You can see it's getting both halves. So, okay. Now we've got all our wings all nice and sauced up here. You can see they're floating in the bags. So let's kick this thing off for real now. So I do want to highlight the sauces as I'm eating them. I'm just going to put them right here. So this will be whatever sauce I happen to be having at the time. Alright, so the first one is the Chipotle. And let's put the burger out to the side for now. Alright. Here we are. Pretty good tasting. Not really any heat in there, but pretty good tasting. Up next we have the Lightning, the Hot Lightning I believe they're calling it. Buffalo sauce. I didn't really make a distinction between flats and drumsticks though. Flavor's pretty good. Like I said, I would prefer something a touch creamier, but yeah, no complaints there. Solid. All right, now we have the habanero. All right, here we go. So our first little bit of heat. Not a lot. That sauce I think works better with stuff. I don't like it quite in that setting where you have to rely on the flavor of it. Alright. Let's take you out. And let's bring in the Bourbon Infused. Getting a really cherry taste off this. It's a little on the outside. So I think some of the properties that make that a great grilling sauce, especially where you can caramelize it and whatnot, intrudes a little bit on it in this setting. Alright, we've got here Pure Death. This is the only sauce I know for sure has been on the show. Marvelous. That's still one of the all-time greatest sauces. Definitely the best one I've had here. Getting just a little twinge of heat now. This is so messy. One of the reasons I don't eat wings a lot. All right. We're gonna do this one next. I should label these. Maybe next time. Okay, there we go. touch overly sweet for me. And that's something that works better with, you know, like strips, where you've got a little underbase of flavor there. These two, standing by themselves on those wings was just not working for me. And I could try getting breaded wings, I guess, next time and see if that changes. All right, so let's go with the Pepplish. Pepplish is our cheeseburger. And one of the other differences, obviously, between this and the hot ones, other than their production value and their sauces and so on, and not interviewing myself, is a lot of guests I see don't eat the entire wing. We will not be copying that. We're eating the whole thing. All right, so this one recommended several different foods, none of which I tested on it. Well, some of them I didn't test directly, some of them indirectly I did. One of the things they mentioned was cheeseburger. And I don't agree with him. Cheeseburger is it's a little bit of a struggle. I think trying to position it as a barbecue sauce is an interesting idea, but I'm not feeling it. This is brutal. Keep listening for a tasty Maldes sauce or something along those lines. First blood. Alright, so we're through 7 sauces and none of them are challenging, but again, this is not really a set myself on fire video. This is just really a sauce cleanup. So one of the other things that you can have on the hot ones is a drink. So I'm going to have some of this Mio sweet tea that I mixed up. It's really just more of a palate cleanser after that cheeseburger. Alright. Ghost Rider. This is a really hard sauce to use. No bueno. Alright, now we're down to the dread. And we are getting, of course, now some punchy heat. Some of the crispy parts have gotten sogged out. The dread sauce is pretty interesting. We're getting the fire cooking now. Just in time to send me over with Limitless, the final sauce. I bet that would be legit great on a burger. Definitely the hottest of the lot. Nice spiky amount of heat there. You guys don't normally see me drinking during the video segments, but I mean, if you can on the show, why not? Okay, so let's do to the left. We'll put all the good ones. So we're pretty divided on this. We have these. Some of these are just not my thing. These two were bad. These two were just a little too sweet for me. This one was okay. I'm not a big fan of habaneros or flavoring though. Chipotle was good. This was buffalo sauce was solid. I just wish it would have been creamier. Pure Death was probably the best. Dread and Limitless were both very, very good. I was a little surprised by Dread because I was thinking that the Caribbean sauce wouldn't work super well, but this one incorporates the sweet in a way that it actually is quite functional in that setting. So you could certainly use this as a wing sauce for sure. This thing is very, very spiky. That's a good punch when you use it as a wing sauce like that. It has. I almost was going to characterize this as reminding me of this because it does have a lot of the aspects of this. It's just a lot punchier and way sweeter, and the flavor profile. I think this would work really well on burgers, and it is probably fairly aptly named. It's just you get that much sauce, and this thing is screaming. It's a very, very, very toasty sauce. Very, I wouldn't say it's super well rounded because again, all you're getting a lot of the time is just a sweet, super hot. But that flavor works really well with wings and with chicken, as we've seen here. So there it is. I'm going to try to refine this a little bit more. Like I said, look for the blog to have future cross references to the hot ones. Look for me to continue this going, try to get some more hot one sauces. I like this format. This was really fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed doing this. This was kind of a blast. Setting your mouth on fire with all these different flavors I wasn't really expecting to be quite the level that I am now with the Limitless, but hey, what the hell, right? When in Rome, set yourself on fire. So there it is, the Q1 refrigerator sauce roundup, hot ones, Homage. Now go forth in peace to serve the flame.